Okay, you guys, so today we're going to do a little bit more factoring, and we're going to add in some of the greatest common factors, because we didn't have any of those yesterday, and what we do if we see four terms. And remember, four terms we do factor by grouping. Okay, so this worksheet is embedded here, and we're just going to do a few of these together, okay? So the first thing I want to do, no matter what, is I want to look for a greatest common factor. And these all have a 3x. So I'm going to pull out that, and I'm left with x squared plus 7x plus 10. Okay, so now I want to check to see if I can factor further. Okay, so inside here, I have a trinomial whose leading coefficient is a 1. Okay, so that means I can do the easy diamond problem. Okay, so I'm just going to write this down for right now, right here. Okay, so I want two numbers that multiply to positive 10, add to positive 7. And that's going to be a positive 5 and a positive 2. And I don't have to go through the whole AC method with, factor by grouping, all of that. So this right here is just going to factor into x plus 5, x plus 2, and then don't forget to bring down that 3x. Okay, so there it is, completely factored. Okay, let's look at number, I'm going to skip number 2. Let's look at number 3. Okay, so number 3 we have x squared plus 5x plus xy plus 5y. Okay, so there is no greatest common factor in here, but I have four terms. And we have up here, if you have four terms, you should do factor by grouping. Okay, so I'm going to group the first two, not the plus sign, and the second two. Okay, greatest common factor in here is an x, so I'm left with x plus 5. Bring down my plus sign. Greatest common factor in here is a y, x plus 5. Okay, now I'm still seeing a lot of people not really sure about what they're doing right here. There are only two terms, and they have a common factor. Okay, so there's this term right here, and this term right here. Okay, and both of those terms have an x plus 5 in it. So I'm going to factor it to the front, just like I factored this x to the front here. So I have x plus 5, and then what I have left is x plus y. Okay, so we've been doing factor by grouping, but we haven't seen one of those lately. Okay, and then I'm going to go up to number 9. Okay, so this one's a little bit tricky. X to the 4th minus y to the 4th. Okay, so there's no greatest common factor, and I have two terms. Okay, so we said for now, if you have two terms, it has to be the difference of squares. And these are perfect squares. It's just a matter of getting used to them. So this is going to be x squared minus y squared times x squared plus y squared. Okay, now I want to check to see if I can factor some more. Okay, remember that the sum of two squares, that's prime. We can't factor that anymore. But here's the difference of squares again. So x minus y, x plus y, and then I got to bring that down, but I can't factor that. If there's a plus in the middle, no good. Remember, this has to be a difference of two squares. Okay, so hopefully that helps you get a good start on these. And again, we're just going to keep on practicing till we get really good. All right, you guys, I will see you tomorrow.